the Battle of Bowling Green, where the Union suffered 15,000 or 16,000 losses to our 5,000 or so losses. But that doesn't mean that we have lifted the siege of Nashville. Unfortunately, the Union armies have liberated the Nashville Ferry prison camp here. Yeah, I know, I'm an idiot. We have the 1st Georgia Corps coming up under Pillow's experienced command. And Thomas Cavalry only have 19,000 men, so we should be able to push him away from Nashville. How decisively, I don't know. We also are advancing in Virginia towards Manassas to recapture it, because Lee actually lost the siege up here. Wait, no, he has orders to move. It's just that it's winter, November. I think I might have renamed this. They are suffering casualties. Okay. Oh, wait, is he going backwards? Don't do that. I'm gonna send you in here. And I'm also gonna send you guys up here. It's time to advance towards Nashville here. I don't have an idea how you do this. Oh, we got a 3rd perk for our Kentucky Cav Army. Flying columns. I think I have them mostly as scouts. Army of Georgia, you need to advance along with your corps. Your 2 separate corps. So we liberated Chattanooga, and Thomas Cavalry retreated down the river and then up the river again, landed in Bridgeport and headed up to Fort Breathed garrison, which has 3,500 men garrison and 1 artillery battery. It's a very good thing I choose to build that fort. Kentucky Cav Corps isn't moving, so I'll advance them a bit. And neither is the Kentucky Cav Army moving. Here we go. I think I might be able to... Let's see how the siege is going here. No, that's not how you do it. Apparently you don't click on the enemy army, because nothing happens. Cogwheels? No. My armies? Yes. So we have now reinforced this army. We have a couple of perks. Limelight? Yeah. The Army of Georgia is a siege army. I'm trying to get perks so they can defend in a siege for a long time. "26 days. I'm thinking maybe I don't mind if they stay here in a siege. We just won the Bowling Green battle. We are not threatened anywhere here. I don't think I'm gonna transfer any troops away from this area operation. I'll give you the numbers here. The Army of Tennessee has 30,000 up here, but they're not going to be attacked anytime soon. Army of Georgia, 20,000. They are down here. So in total we have about 50,000 men. Nashville, Bowling Green. That's our large. That's a very large army. 30 plus 20,000. You know that. Oh, the Union is below 300,000, and we're almost back up to 200,000. Very good. Very nice. But okay, so this is what's going on here. We have Army of Northeastern Virginia. Okay, do you think we can smack them around a bit? I think we're just gonna leave Kentucky for now and focus on Virginia. We did finish a policy, and that would have been the Revenue Act, which should have given us... No, I'm sorry, Bank Act. That's it. Yeah, we have increased our credit rating to AAA again. And it says that Treasury is increased by 120 million per year. Is that money we have in our Treasury now? Or will it appear at year's end? I don't know. It's certainly not here. And our surplus is going up and down. I've seen it. It's like it changes a lot daily. So it's really hard to know how much is my income. I have stopped subsidizing everything except military a bit, I suppose. Forts now cost 12 million. I'd like to build a fort in Richmond. Can't unpause. Yeah. Here we go. Winter movement. We're slow, but wait. Yeah, why don't we bring the South Carolinians with us? I kind of forgot to move them, I suppose. And Artillery Corps I forgot to move. Wow. Yeah, we're in no hurry, but there's one siege ongoing. Yeah, that is Nashville. And we're winning that one, so... I'm kind of curious how our naval procurement building is going. So we're gonna go military, fleets, and we're gonna check the Georgia and Huntsville warrior class. They are on 9%. They've been building since August, I think. So let's say 3-4 months, 10%. Wow, it's gonna take them forever to build these ships. I don't think they're gonna be ready for summer 64. It's maybe a 2-year construction time. All right. Is there something I can do to, like, help improve the speed? Could I increase the Hampton Road Gosport shipyard? Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I can't upgrade it, and it is the strongest shipyard that I have on the map. So, okay. Maybe it's a thing about, I don't know how you increase shipbuilding speed. I have no idea. So do you think we can... Yeah, we're gonna kick Northeastern Virginia, 6,000 men out of Manassas easily. They have fallen back to Alexandria with 14 plus 28, 42,000. So, do we want to risk a field battle with them? We are 48,000. Maybe. Let's see what happens here first. We're gonna advance with the First Corps. You know, one, and we're gonna send in the South Carolina 11th Corps as well. There they go. 3rd Corps. There they go. And they routed. So our entire army here is moving, 48,000 men, almost 300 guns. We they burnt down the depot. That is very bad because they're so expensive to build. It's very unfortunate. Somehow, this is weird. One of the corps, I don't know which one, ended up in... Yeah, first corps got stuck at Alexandria, and they're now sieging. I suppose we are sieging them, which is not too bad. So I think I'm gonna send in the artillery here. I'm gonna go all in here for this battle. When you see these sliding information text, do you think it's a good UI design? I don't like it. That's not how I want my information. Also, I can't get back. Oh, here it is. I don't like fighting siege battles. First off, I lost one under Lee not that long ago. But I am out numbering him for now. Let's see if we can... Now we're... It's the same numbers. Okay, so... What if we send... First Corps. No, they're in siege. What else? 11th Corps. Okay, so we need, I guess maybe we need to send 3rd Corps closer. Are they not in a siege? Can they move closer? I don't think they can. I mean, they can move within siege range. We have 3 Confederate Corps, but still Lee is not in command. I guess he is not... He's not there yet. The headquarters. So I'm gonna try to send the headquarters as close as possible, and I think they will halt when they come into siege range. Yeah. There you go. Now looks like all is the army. I mean the interface here, it's so exhausting to play. 3rd Corps is there, 11th Corps is there, and 1st Corps is there. Yes, but the army headquarters isn't there for some reason. But when I click it, it pops up and says, yeah, I click in the army ledger to the right, boom. No, I'll try to send it again. I can't move it. Oh, status siege combat. It says they're down to the left. Status siege combat. They are in the siege combat. It's just that I guess you can't see them. For some reason, you can't see them in this list here, can you? No. All right. Oh, that's. Yeah, we are at an advantage. We should win this battle. The game thinks it's... Wait, what happened to the siege in Kentucky? We won that, right? Yes. You know what that means? Okay, and we recaptured the prison camp. And we still have 5,000 prisoners there. So somehow... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when the Union captures the prison camp, they were transferred to Richmond, and now they transferred back. No, we only control one. I think I'm gonna upgrade this one, although that costs 8.5 million. Oh boy, it's better to build more small prison camps then. Thing is, I have very few of them. I have very few places garrisoned. For example, we have Fort Smith is garrisoned. No, it's not really. Okay, let's build one at Vicksburg. Because reasons. There we go. That's 2.9. I wonder, the last one cost 2.1. I wonder if the more you build, the more expensive it gets. That would make sense. I'm not complaining. That's fine. I don't think we have anything to research really right now. So economy-wise, we're actually right now a day ago we were minus 41. Now we're plus 42. So annoying, but okay. I don't know if we lost prisoners of war at Nashville. So let me think here. What do we want to do with Army of Georgia? 20,000 men. They're in winter camp around Nashville, Tennessee now. We also have some cavalry here. Stewart commands 6,000 elite cavalry. I think we're gonna send them up to Bowling Green. Along with the Kentucky, the Hardee's army. There we go. That leaves us Army of Georgia. It's kind of a nice, you know what? We could send them over here to the west and engage Army of Indiana. Can I do something here? Can I like attack this ferry? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I wonder what happens now. Are they gonna fight? I don't know. Okay, so here's one potential plan for summer 1864. I mean, first off, they have 88,000 more troops than we do. We could send some... there is another thing that I don't like. There is a gap here at London and Cumberland Gap, which makes the Union able to take Knoxville, move down into Chattanooga here. So what I wanted to do was send the Army of Georgia over here to cover this gap up. 20,000 men should be enough. If all these troops, even if they send a reasonably large army, it should be enough to fight. Well, maybe not the 60,000 I fought a minute ago. But if they send 40,000, I probably can stop them. Put them here in the... I guess they could come down through Paintville here and go into... It's really hard. Where is like... There are no natural bottle gaps. No, bottlenecks. I guess London would be good. Army of Georgia. I like the Army of Georgia because it was hastily thrown together from... It all consists of Georgians, I think. I mean, I just want to check if we how much artillery we have available. 25 14-pounders. That's it. Yeah, that's it. No, we have. Ooh, look at this. We have 65 3-inch ordnance rifle. That we captured all of these from the Union, and I think it's like the best artillery piece I've seen in the game so far. It has excellent accuracy, 1800 yards. It's a little bit slower rate of fire than some guns, but I guess my plan is to give them to like really good batteries, which apparently is not like this one. First Georgia, 3 stars. They have it. 2 stars, 4 stars. I'm just gonna give these guys the ordnance rifles. 4-star artillery? Oh my god. Ooh, that's really nice. 5-star artillery. I don't understand. Is that because the commander has very high administration? I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, there's no way they could have fought themselves up to 5-star experience. Maybe it's just that they've been in the army so long that it... Like, these guys have no experience. Okay. 1 star. Okay, I guess 2 stars is good enough to have you field elite artillery. The artillery corps has 24-pounder howitzers. It's a bit weird. No, it's not weird. I mean, they're from the start of the war. They have a bit short range and bad accuracy, but they're about as good as Napoleon. 12-pounder Napoleons. A bit shorter range, but I would hope they have higher payload, higher caliber, and inflict more damage. I don't know. I'm sure you want to check out my fancy armies here. North Carolina. No, their artillery is very inexperienced. Also, Army of Shenandoah, quite inexperienced. 1 star. Army of the West. Okay, yeah, they already have the ordnance rifle from earlier. Nothing really elite over here. 12-pounder howitzers. Yeah, could I give them something else? The 12-pounders, they're not really great. They have only 1,000-yard range. So I'd like to get them out of the army. So I'm gonna give them bronze Napoleons. If I can. Yeah, I think I will be able to equip all of them. Yep, nice. So we have a bunch of 12-pounder howitzers. I really don't want to use them. We have 1 more battery that can upgrade to ordnance rifle. And we have some 14-pounder James rifle. But the Georgians need to keep their iron Napoleons that I for some reason purchased 64 of. They're really bad. I researched them and I purchased them, and don't do it. I couldn't tell you with my economy if you building iron cannons is a good idea, but I'm not liking bronze or iron. So why would I build shitty? They're not less expensive. Actually, they're more expensive because I have mass production of the bronze Napoleons. So it was a really bad idea. And now they're stuck in the Georgian core. Okay? Well, and the thing is, as you can see, one of the core is elite, very elite. Whereas the other core is more, well, it's like the worst core in the army. You know, how bad is it to raid during the winter with cavalry? Is it a really bad idea? How much is a depot in Virginia? I mean, I just wanna see the price. I can't build it now. And there's a siege. Oh, look, 5,000 men are in Fredericksburg. That's not good. I don't like that. I think I'll go up and send Army of North Carolina to kick their asses. If I do, this Army of New Jersey can land and take Richmond. I really wish I could build a fort here, but I don't have. It used to be 12 million, now it's 11 million. Maybe it has to do with the credit rating. And anyway, I don't have 11 million. Maybe I can kick him out after I'm done with Alexandria, the siege up here. Which it says it should be. It doesn't say how long time. It says we have 63% chance of victory. I'm happy about that. But who's this Brian leader? Oh, he's the South Carolinians leader. Okay. So I suppose the plan is to let them keep Fredericksburg for now. Who arrived where? Oh, of course. Cavalry. 1864 is coming, and it's coming soon. And the front lines are exactly the same as in 1863, except that we have captured Bowling Green and the Union has captured Alexandria. I'd say that's about it. Well, sorry, Fredericksburg as well. But it's more like we're skirmishing back and forth here. And I suppose that is a good idea because my general strategy for the war has been to defend on land and fight defensively and throw the Union back. I'm playing at maximum difficulty, which is 150%, which makes the Union economy very strong. I might do a separate movie about that, so let's not talk too much about it. But initiative is slipping. During summer of 1863, I thought I had a bit of initiative in Kentucky with my new cavalry corps, but that cavalry corps is weaker now. Some of it has been sent to Virginia, one brigade. It's still very good, elite, nice weapons and everything, but maybe I should order some feel at the moment I have all the Springfields that I need. I kind of have more muzzle-loaded rifle muskets than I need. So I'm obviously not gonna order a reboard musket. That was a mistake. I was thinking they're a bit cheaper, but then I realized that their accuracy is poor. So it's not worth the price difference compared to Springfields. And I guess I think I made a mistake in this campaign. I can't afford more artillery. So I'm thinking, do I want to go for Henry rifles? It's 1 million for 1,000 of them. Jesus. It's really expensive. Expensive carbines. You know, they're the same. No. The Spencers, the Henrys are cheaper. Just a tiny bit. I'm trying to compare. But their stats are mediocre and mediocre accuracy. So the stats of these rifles are identical. Spencer carbine and Henry rifle. I'm a bit surprised about that. Oh, the Henrys, they weigh more. I wonder if weight has anything to do with movement speed. Why else would they have a weight stat in the game? For historical patina. Yeah, I'm not gonna order any of those. How about Mississippi rifles? Yes. They are very old, but we have... Oh, the standardization has gone down so much for the Mississippi rifles. I think. They are 438. How about we order 3,000 of them? 50 days. There we go. No more Iron Napoleons. Nope. It's not gonna happen. The Plains rifle seems to be... it's rather good. It has shorter range than the Mississippi rifle, but it has very good accuracy. So, you know, but I don't have any. I haven't ordered any in the entire game. I don't know why I have 2 in standardization, so I'm not gonna order more. But how much do we have in military projects? It would be really nice to have open up the Sharps rifles. Huh, where are they? No, I can't afford them, of course. You have Confederate rifles. I don't think that's Richmond rifles. I don't think that we can build the Mississippi rifles instead. Medium range carbines. Nope. We don't need that, but okay, I guess I have to do... Where are the Sharps rifles? Here they are. Is this a good tech to open up? It will cost us... We're almost there. And I could get better training, I could get better supply, artillery, military education, yada yada. There are other stuff that's nice. How good is it to get Sharps rifles going? Well, if I don't unlock them, I won't find out, right? So I might do it. Also, I wonder, so if I research or unlock in projects 2 different rifle types and I order them and pay money for them, are they gonna build half as slow because the Confederate industry is limited. If I open federal buildings, we can now build banks. But the game doesn't want me. If I do auto placement, they say like, nah, we don't have a bank location for you. How expensive is it? 4.2 million. How much money? So what I'm saying is it's really hard to know what to do. Oh, they're retreating from Fredericksburg. Why? Okay, so I'll send Richmond garrison up there, consisting of 3,000 men, single brigade. Oh, I kind of hate the interface. No, not kind. I really hate the interface. No doubt about it. There it is. Let's go. Boop, boop. I was thinking of putting these guys into a fort if I could ever afford one, but ooh, yes, we recaptured Richmond. Not the Fredericksburg Bridge, though. We did not capture that. Let's go to 1st of December. Then I feel I need to take kind of a break and plan ahead. And let's hope we can free Alexandria. How's the siege going? 67% chance. I kind of feel like the army of Northern Virginia is turning into a siege army more and more. Lee hasn't led a single field battle, I think, since he took over command in 1862 or 3, I can't remember. But all of summer 1863, there wasn't a single field battle around this area, Bull Run, Manassas, and so Lee hasn't been fighting. There's been, oh, they haven't even recaptured Frederick, and Cumberland. That is so freaking weird. Union AI, why are you doing this? Okay, I guess I could move into Harper's Ferry with this army. No. Army of Shenandoah. There we go. 18,000 men. Army of Washington, 11,000. So the only thing interesting coming up in 1864 is a load of Spencer repeating rifles. Quite a large amount of them. I can give it to all my cavalry, I believe. And then the 2 warrior class warships. They're not ironclads. They are proper iron warships. Major Greg is back. New Orleans prison camp finished. We got $18 million. That's good. That's really good, actually. And we don't have any overstacking in prison camps. So here's the question. Yeah, I'm gaining a bit of money here, but I don't know what to do with it. I'm very happy my budget is balanced. It might be because I have recaptured most of the southern territories that were being raided or invaded by, like, Chattanooga, etc. So the only subsidy I'm doing is military. Is that the right thing to do? I'm very uncertain about that. Economy, I'm low on coffee, leather, machine parts, flour, and wool. Wool, can I do something about that? Flour. I know leather has gone up from 9.5k to 11.3. So that's actually an increase of 15% or so. We still need 61k, I guess, to make uniforms. But the game doesn't tell me, is it good or bad? I'm not suffering from uniform shortages. Or am I? So let's see, what is my greatest production shortage? Coffee, leather. Machine parts, we lack half. Flour production, yes, we have about 25% of our demand. But leather is only like 1/6. What's that? 10-15%. So like we really would like to build a new farm, because I think a farm would but if I do auto placement, there is nowhere I can place a farm. And also I don't think I've subsidized it enough. No, I haven't. Then I would have to, if I want to build a farm, I would have to subsidize agriculture. But then on the other hand, I think agriculture helps the amount of volunteers and recruits. And look, I have more troops than I ever need. I have 230,000 volunteers and 338,000 drafts. All right, so why improve my agriculture if that's the main purpose? We have captured 3. Washington, D.C., break union morale. What morale is that? National morale. It needs to be below 25. It is down to 61. I think it starts at 70 something. Or maybe 80, low 80s. It's a Confederate slight advantage. Yes, I feel, I mean, if you look at 50 Confederate battles won to 9 Union battles, and we also won all major battles, the casualties are 3-1, 150 to 50. So militarily we're doing very well, which is not saying I'm a great player, because the AI sucks. But what would be my aims and goals for 64? Could I order more warships? Would that be possible? Let's go to the shipyard here. Could I order more new ships? Yeah, no, I can't order more warriors. You have 2 at the most. I guess I could. I think the war is going to be over before I can afford to license any other warships. It would be kind of cool to order Prussian Rifles, the Dreiser rifles. How much is the cost of that subsidy? Diplomacy. Prussian weapons. It would cost 13 million. That is very expensive. Okay. The French, they would give you... I don't understand. Why would you want 12-pounder Napoleons? We already can make them locally. The French mini rifle is a good all-round service rifle. The cannon Obusier de 12. Especially if the Confederate weapons industry continues to struggle to produce an even number of guns. Well, I don't know. Am I struggling to produce guns or not? I don't think so. This would be... It's very cheap. 3.5 million. But I mean, the mini rifle, how good is it? Probably very bad. British rifles. Oh, that would be cool. The Whitworth rifle. I think the South, historically, they ordered a couple of Whitworth rifles, and they had scopes on them, and they gave them to elite snipers. But I mean, subsidize 5 million just for a couple of sniper rifles. How good are the Brits 12-pounder Blakely rifles, 6 and 12-pounders? They're breech loading, fast and accurate. Whitworth rifles, Armstrong rifles. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for Lawrence rifle muskets. I'm already capturing enough from... I don't, 13 million is too much for Dreiser rifles. We'll do that another time. I could use my money to increase my army size. I could build forts. Lots of options, and that's what makes this game fun. It's a strategic game of the entire war. I love that. That's the kind of games I like. When you have research, production, strategy, overview of the entire war. I am not extremely fond of operational wars games. I prefer strategic games like this one. So let's go to 1864. Obviously, what I should do is invade the north. If I were to throw the AI off, maybe I'll send the army of Georgia around the flank and send them up here into Paintville. Yes, that's not a bad idea. I have a 20,000 strong, what you call it, reserve here. Yeah, the fort is being repaired. Or I send the Georgian army into Kentucky, try to grab Evansville here, cooperate with the Army of Tennessee. So many options. Is the... I wonder why the Union isn't increasing his army size. Look at their income. It's about twice as high as mine. How about their expenses? Yeah. Almost twice as high. So let me know in the comments, what would you do here if you were the South? Because I don't know. There's 5 supply alerts. Huh. First and Third Corps are suffering from provisions. Yeah, that's not good, but I can't build a depot. Let's see how much it costs to build a fort here. 12 million. So it's hovering between 11 and 12. Can't quite make up its mind. A depot would be 6 million. A telegraph would be 1.5 million. Um, what's the flying flotilla here? 12 ships with 360 guns. That's a big one. I think maybe building more cheap infantry is a good idea. As long as we have surplus in the budget, building a larger army might be better than researching building, you know, that might be the best thing. I'm okay with them having 90,000 more troops than I do. But the more I have, the more I... Question is, where do I reinforce? Spread it out a bit? I also have a very bad understanding of how much attrition you get from winter campaigning. It seems to me like it doesn't really matter if you move around a lot in the summer or even in the winter. It's just slower. Are we winning this battle or not? 75% that we win. Vicksburg Port Prison completed. Well, now we have lots of prison camps. Fort Brett was completed, repaired. Or do we reinforce Shenandoah with cavalry and send them up here into the north? Because apparently, I don't know how we captured Hollidaysburg. I never been there. I suppose it's the influence of the army of Shenandoah, or is this... Wait, is it... Look at the Pennsylvania Union support. It's 6%. Is the Union collapsing? Their national support is 81. It's not that bad. We only have 90. I'm gonna read this to you. Average state support. This is the average support of the states of each faction. Support can be influenced through policies and objectives. Support of the home states will drop if their brigades suffer high casualties, which we have done. We have killed 154,000 rebels. No, Yankees. Latest important changes is Indian Territory. National morale up. Virginia policy confiscation plus. Tennessee policy confiscation plus. Georgia policy confiscation plus. What do you mean confiscation? What policy is that? I haven't. Bank Act and Revenue Act. I have not done any confiscation. Oh, maybe the Union did some sort of confiscation, and that's why I got better national support. I mean, these values ought to be from my perspective, right? And it seems like I am gaining some national morale all over because of confiscations. Policy confiscation. I'm almost entirely... Hey, we got Slavery Restriction Act. We could do that. Impose regulations on the number of slaves an individual can own. While these restrictions will be met by anger in the slave states, Europe will look at the Confederacy more favorably. The maximum number of slaves is reduced by 25%. Okay, increasing production costs. I mean, I don't care about the European relations. I don't think I want to do that. Although, if we were to introduce Confederate States colored troops, an act that allows formation of African American regiments in the Confederate Army. The recruits are offered freedom for the services. This act will be controversial, with government support among slave owners decreasing. 3 CSCT brigades are added to the army. Oh, so I get free troops for doing that. Support, it says, at -2. Okay, so that would be -2 and -5. -7 in total for 3 brigades. Then I wonder, how strong are they? How good are they? And I don't feel this is really worthwhile. I have almost unlimited volunteers to recruit. Weapons isn't very expensive. I think upkeep is more of a problem than actually recruiting new troops to me. So this doesn't feel like a very attractive choice right now. The same here. All enlistments are extended for an unlimited period. Isn't it already, though? Do I have... Alright, I think I need to do this. Maybe some 3-year contracts are... The recruitment base is increased, while national morale suffers. Yeah, I lose 2 national morale. I'm just gonna do this, 50 days. I mean, do you want to go through the entire army just to check if there's any 36-month contracts ending soon? I don't. But it seems like the game is kind of pushing down the national morale for both sides. Although the Confederacy is still up at 98. But the more you research, the more policies you enforce, the lower your national morale goes, and national support. But we're very far from 25 Union national morale. Either 1st of January or the end of this siege. 86 days is the estimated length of the engagement. Okay, that's a really long siege. Do I want to reinforce? When they have arrows pointing towards each other, they're engaged. Okay, this unit is in range combat with enemy units. I don't quite know what this represents. Like a stalemate. It's not a siege per se, where you surround a city and sit outside and wait for them to starve. It's more like siege lines, I guess. Like we're sitting staring over no man's land, more World War I. Is that it? Is that what it represents? And if I wanted to assault... Yeah, I don't want to do that. The thing is, as long as all my armies are tied up here, the Union could do some nasty stuff. They're repairing foundries, factories, ironworks. I just wish I know what to build. I'm gonna build, maybe I'll build a market if I can afford it. Where would it be nice to build a market? It's not that expensive, 1.2 million. And it says that it improves economy locally by increasing transport capacity, which in turn improves flow of goods in the area. All right, where? Like I can't auto place it, so I need to manually place it. That means I kind of have to examine transport bottlenecks. Oh, that's nice. Transport bottlenecks. Do you see any transport bottlenecks? Because I don't. Is that because there are none, or? I guess there are none. Okay, so that's not very helpful. Market influence. What is that? Shows market influence areas on the map. Important infrastructure points within those areas have increased transport capacity due to improved logistical conditions. Okay, so around here maybe we have a market already. It would seem so. Look, do we have a market here? Not that I can see. Oh, here's a market. Cool. All right, so here we can see where to not build a market because we already have them. Interesting. You know, we're just gonna build a market in Richmond. Boom. I guess we'll close the build menu because the build icon is still there. It would be nice to build it where raiding Union armies won't kill it. So maybe under the prison camp. Did I build it? Red, red, red. I can build it down there. 2.9 million. How long does it take? It doesn't say. Is it already in place? Market influence. I don't have any market influence. So here it is. It's being constructed. 19 days. Okay. Where else? Where else do we want a market? Atlanta? Sure, why not? Do we have any important industry? We have machine works and yeah, sure. Let's have a market down here. Somewhere. Maybe in between the machine works and the manufactories. What else? Is there? No, that's it. Okay, let's put it right there. 2.3. We still have 28 million to go. Where else? What's an important town? Do we have a market in Nashville? I don't think we do. And I know we have a lot of important stuff around here. So okay, let's give them a market. I mean, okay, you can't build it too close to the port. So you have to move it a bit over here to the left. Okay, it's pretty weird. There we go, 2.9. It doesn't get more expensive. Where else? Montgomery? Do they have any industry down here? I don't think they do. No. I'd say Knoxville has a lot of stuff around it. It has a foundry and is it ironwork and foundry? Yeah, okay, so let's build a market down there. Boom. 1.7. That's weird. Why is it cheaper here instead of 2.9? Medical treatment. How about maybe a hospital in... Do we have any hospitals? I don't think we have any hospitals, do we? Alright. Because we have a lot of sieges, we're gonna put a hospital in Richmond. The hell do I know? 2 million it costs, it says. Alright. $4.4 million. Okay. How about a bank? 4 million. Sure. Let's build a bank in Richmond. What? There we are. Bank of Richmond. It's gray, but I can't build it. Oh, there we go. 4.9 million. I think that's about enough on our shopping spree. We're saving 14 million. Let's see if something happens with the economy after these buildings becomes finished. Maybe I should have built hospitals earlier. Why do I want hospitals? I have more recruits than I ever will need. It just feels very weird. It's like, as long as I have time, what does a hospital do? A large complex that provide medical care to soldiers wounded in combat. Yeah. Hospitals reduce the mortality rate of wounded soldiers, which in turn reduces loss of support due to casualties. Okay, so it's actually a loss of support. It reduces the loss of support. What kind of support, though? National morale, maybe? Alright. Well, we're at 98, so I can afford to take a lot of losses. Maybe I should go on the offensive and just throw cannon fodder Confederate soldiers at the north next year. Break their morale. That's probably what I should do. Doesn't feel right, though. Shortages and oversupply. See, we have a lot of shortages everywhere. We have a lot of wood. If the size of the icon is a determinant of how much wood we produce here, which I don't know. It just says wood here. Stocks are bursting. Okay. Same with salt. Stocks are filling. Lead. Stocks are slightly above average. All right. What are we lacking? It's a lot of green, actually. Huh. Look. Copper ore. Slightly above average. Coal. Alright. Salt. So, all in all, we even have coal. Copper. Coal. Do we have any iron ore? Copper ore we need for our bronze Napoleons, I suppose. But as you can see, Knoxville is really important to defend for strategic reason, for the copper ore here and for the coal. So gunpowder, and over here we have coal. So like You know, I feel like the Army of Georgia probably should go over here and defend this area for economical reasons. Lead and coal. I think I made up my decision here. Production and demand. We are short on iron ore. Iron ore shortage. So maybe these transport bottlenecks sure doesn't help. How about building a railroad? Available capital? We have that down in New Orleans. Market influence. Yeah, you can tell where you have markets easily. All right. Let me know in the comments if you watch this in the future. Maybe we're like 10 patches down the road and you watch this in a couple of years. Who knows? Let me know if you know anything about the economy. I barely understand anything. I'm just trying stuff out. Hope you suffered through the stream. See you in the next one.